Morning, afternoon or evening, depending obviously when you watch this video. My normal boring chatter I'd come out with. Thought I'd do a bit of an update video. A couple of bits and bobs new in the shack, not necessarily new but new to me, and also it's a bit of a mixed bag, a bit of a continuation of from the last video I did regarding certain items. So an update, it's the 17th today, Wednesday the 17th. Happens to be 17 degrees as well in my man cave. I've had the heating on for a couple of hours now, so it's not too bad. It's the midweek net. I was actually going to endeavour, I've charged my battery and then I lost enthusiasm to put it in the car with all my gear and go to a secret location. I just can't get myself activated to do it for some unknown reason. So I thought I'd come in the shack and have a little listen and see who's about. But I'm not sure if I said this on my last video or not, but I've got two antennas on the back of the house, exactly the same height. A silver rod, half wave, which is not a very old one. Bought it brand new about 4 months ago. I've had it up and down a couple of times already. It's roughly about 24 feet to the coil at the bottom. That's my fan heater kicking in, I apologise for that. And I've also 15, 16 feet to the left. Well, if you're standing looking at the back of the house, to the right of that in the corner, on T&K brackets, also on a 13-foot aluminium pole. I've got an A99 that I've owned for absolutely years, probably 7 or 8 years. It's seen better days. It still gives you an SWR, a very good SWR, over about 5 blocks. So, you know, the good old faithful A99. But just gone on the midweek net, say hello to Tom. He's somewhere near Oakham. Delta Alpha 75, hopefully, if my memory serves me right. Oh, also some bit of news. I can't show you it because it's in home. I opened a bank account the other day. It's the first bank account I've had for 25 years. 53 years of age. They sent me a card. I was like a little kid in the sweet shop yesterday when I saw a card with my name on it. One of those contactless cards as well. Never had a card ever in my life. But basically what started that one, I was around my daughter's the other day and she was on about putting some money into my granddaughter's account. I said, oh, she got a bank account then? She said, yeah, she's had one for a while, Dad. Now my granddaughter's 15 years of age, she's got her own bank account. Maybe kids, shows you how beyond with the times like I am. You know, I always think somebody of 18 or so is going to have a bank account when they've got a lot of responsibilities and bills to pay, etc, you know. But yes, the modern day world, I haven't moved with the times, have I? So yeah, I got a nice TSB card, a silvery grey coloured one, contactless, debit card, and my own bank account. So I'm going to have my car insurance and my moped insurance and my life insurance and various other things taken out there, and have my wages put in there instead of the wife's bank account. So hopefully I might be able to save a bit of money. A little bit here and there, all helps, as I say. So that's that one sorted. Anyway, I put another area up because it was sat in the garden. I had nothing to do. I've had a lot of free time for the last 5 months, recuperated from my heart attack. I think they're going to be grafting me in at work shortly with a couple of shifts. See how that goes. Hopefully, if I don't get any chest pains while I'm out working or anything like that, I'll just progress and see what happens in the future is all I can do on that one. So that's that one spoke about. The watch I showed in my last video, that Fitbit Blaze thing, Fred in the Shed sent a comment with a little link and I looked on there and it seems a lot of people on a certain site complaining about heartbeats, non-existent heartbeats when you're not wearing a watch. Oh, that's 2121, Mr. Adrian talking there. I don't know if you heard him. It really, that aerial really in its location is not picking up very well at all. The only fault I could give, or probably improve on, is there's a joint in the coax, but I'll show you the difference. Right, you can hear what he's saying on that, and this is a Yaesu. That's Tom. because the microphone is basically in the camera, it's a good foot from the radio. You won't hear him as clear as I can, but you can hear Tom. You can hear what Tom's saying. See that £4 of static I get all the time? That's on sideband. If somebody doesn't come over the £4, I don't hear them. But Delta Alpha 75, Mr. Tom there. Anyway, getting back to what I was on about, doing my normal trick as normal. I wanted to show you the difference in reception when Adrian was talking, but of course when filmed, the normal thing happens. So basically what I was trying to say on that one to end that conversation was the A99 through the Acer is picking up much better than the Grant through the silver rod. The cable has got a joint, one of those female connector joints to extend the coax. That could definitely be improved upon. But and the other curious thing, and this is just shows you what 15 feet or 16 feet difference makes at the same height in an antenna. There's a guy called John, an old fella, and if I listen to him on the A99, and I've also listened to him on the silver rod in the same location as the A99, I can't hear him. I know when he's talking, but I can't make out his words because of my static. In the position the silver rod's in now, above my back kitchen door, when John comes on, I can hear him as clear as a bell on £7. But not on the A99 in its current position on the corner of the house. So just by moving it 15 or 16 feet across the house, the antenna, whether it's the silver rod or the A99, in my experiments it's proved the same. There must be something in line what's blocking the signal down. It's yeah, I thought it was quite an amazing thing, just moving an aerial 15, 16 feet across at the same height. But right, that's that one out the window. Where did I get to? Oh yeah, Fred in the shed sent me a link regarding this Fitbit watch business, and it seems there was a lot of people on this forum complaining about the watch giving out erroneous heartbeats when when they're not even got the watch on the wrist or whatever. So I told the wife I wasn't very happy with it, and she says, "Oh, we've still got the box and everything, haven't we?" I says, "Yes." Now, I can't remember if she got it from Argos or somewhere like Argos, I can't remember. Went back in the box, went back today. She got it in a sale. It was reduced from 200. She got it for £138. It should have been 160 quid, but she had a voucher on her, so she got it for 138. And I said, 160 quid? I wouldn't give you six. As a watch, a nice colourful watch you can see in the dark, yeah. 60 quid, I don't know, you could probably get a Chinese thing for a tenner what probably does the same as that, but as a heartbeat monitor, which is what I want, rubbish, absolute rubbish. And how people keep buying these things and you don't give them bad press. It's like going out for a meal. You can go to a pub and have a meal and think it was absolutely disgusting, not cooked properly or overcooked or what have you. I'm not generally a complaining person. I just won't go back to the place, and I'm the sort of person, I'll go to a chip shop if I like all the stuff they do, I'll stick with that chip shop. If I go to another one where the chips are all burnt or not cooked properly or there's a fault with something, I don't bother complaining. I just don't go there. That's the sort of person that I am. But while we're on the subject of the watch, I haven't opened it yet. There we go. This is what they gave me in the hospital when I initially went to the hospital to do me workout in the gym for an hour and a half. A polar watch. I did have one of these. I ruined it in the bath. Wore it by mistake in the bath. Now, I'm not sure if this one's waterproof or just splash proof, but I will. About 28 quid that was. Inside that box, I haven't opened it. It's still sealed. It's not a fancy thing. Now, the only drawbacks to this one compared to the other one is at night time. I'm not sure if there's a light on it to light the screen up. So if you're out exercising at night time or on your push bike or whatever you do, I'm not sure if you would actually see it, which is not much help, is it, if you're trying to monitor your heartbeat. But it gives you the time, nothing fancy. It gives you so many days where you can go back on a memory basis to find out what your average heartbeat was, your maximum, your minimum and all that sort of stuff. But for the money, 28 quid, well worth it. In that box should be a chest strap. I haven't opened it yet, but yes, in there should be a chest strap, what you obviously It's irritating it when you first put one on, but when you've had it on for an hour or so, you forget it's on your chest, if I'm honest. It's got a little sensor. I've got another one lying around somewhere. I've got one here that I could show you. I think this is off my push bike speedometer. That's got a heart sensor. Is that it there? No, that's just an elastic. Oh, I don't know, that might be it. In fact, that might, yeah, that's the old one. Ah, the old watch was real. I've just found this amongst my rubbish in my man cave. Look. Polar TS1 coded. Now whether that would work with that or worth keeping as a spare, but that's the sensor what goes on your chest basically. It's a bit awkward to put on at first. You have to get used to putting it around your chest. It's a bit like a woman's bra. I've never tried one on, but you know, finicky things, aren't they? Good job I'm not a woman. I think I'd give up on the business and just walk around topless. No, I wouldn't. I'd get arrested, wouldn't I? But that's it. That's the sensor part which goes on your chest. And then it's got the elasticated piece which just fell on the floor. So that one's sorted. The wife saved some money on the other one, which was nowhere near worth that sort of money. Sorry about the camera. It's obviously handheld. Now the other item I wish to show you is the blast from the past. I can't show you it in operation for the simple reason it's got a bit of a fault with it. I had it off Adrian. There you go, look, the old Zatagi BV130p. It's in quite good condition for something what's possibly 30 odd years of age. Now there's not much information regarding these and not many videos either, but I went on some kind of a forum because there was a guy on there who didn't know how much power he could put into it, and in the end he contacted Zatagi and they sent him an email and said it's the same as a 131. So you can input up to 10 watts AM FM and 20 sideband. So you know, I did my investigative work before actually trying to use it, because I didn't want it going bang, because it does work. However, when you plate and load it, you don't get much out of it off me Grant, because I'm running that off a car battery. Since I've owned that radio, it's never run off a power supply. I'll just link it to a car battery with crocodile clips. I did originally consider that as a mobile radio that I'd take on the hills with me and everything, but eventually I'm probably going to sell that radio. They don't do it for me, President Gramps. I'm sure they're good quality. I actually prefer me Anytone 5555, and that's got a lot of faults, that Anytone. The front end gets overloaded on it, people sound distorted if they're close to you. Just back the RF gain off a little bit. But despite its faults, I prefer the Anytone. That Grant, I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on what I don't like about it, but there's something I don't like about it. I mean, that's in very good condition, that one. It works perfect. I've got the box instructions, everything. I paid 140 quid and I bought this mic for it for nearly £100 delivered, this remote control mic. That's turned the audio up on the radio, and that works very well. I can walk all over my house with the radio in my man cave outside here where I am, and go upstairs, any bedroom. I can walk down to the car park and still hear people and talk to them with this microphone linked up to this radio. It's quite good. And I'm sure if you was mobile there'd be a good combination. Of course that mic also fits President Lincoln's as well, the modern generation of Lincolns. So eventually I might just sell the two of them. I just can't get attached to that radio, I don't know why. So that's that one sorted. Back to the linear. Two valves. I don't know when they made them. I don't know enough information to be dangerous to tell you lots of stuff, but basically they're in the late 80s, weren't they, and probably in the 90s. I don't know what year they started production and finished production. They went on, I don't know if Synchron bought them out, but they brought this thing shaped out like a shoebox, a 130 or 131 I think it was called, Synchron 131. It had some kind of a fan years ago. And me and my mates used to laugh when somebody keyed up on one, because it made this distinctive sound. They'd key up and go, "Hello, can I have a rig check please?" And you'd hear this noise of a high-pitched fan, and then it would, as the duration of the conversation carried on and something got warmer, it would actually lower its tone. So sorry about the sound effects, but for anybody who doesn't know what I'm on about, and you'd hear it in with the audio distinctively, it was quite funny. And you say, well, with your burner on, I haven't got a burner, and every time they keyed up you'd hear and it was a dead giveaway. And this one hasn't got any fans and doesn't create any noise, but basically I've given it a tester, plate and load it, get it warm, put 10 watts in on FM, and it gives you 120 on the meter. My external meter says 100, that one actually says it's giving 120. That's off 10 watts input on FM. Put it on sideband and you get a continual machine gun fire, like the relay won't lock up. Flick the switch to sideband to SSB from AM FM, as you should do, and it won't, the relay just goes mad and sounds like a brrrr, like a machine gun. Won't do anything. So that's the fault. I doubt if I'll ever get it sorted because I'm not really that bothered. At the moment, sorry about that. At the moment, a lot the nostalgia of it and the condition of it, something what's so old and it still sort of works in a fashion. So yeah, I only get 25 or 30 watts out of it. Well, the meter watts built in. It says it's only doing about 30 watts off what the grant puts out, but like I say, it's not operating off 13.8 volts or 14.2, is it? Probably 12 point, we'll call it 12.4 volts, so it's probably only giving 3 watts out, so I'm getting sort of 30 watts out of 3 watts. So obviously I've also got a little Olzatar gear, which is quite an old one as well. What's that, 150 is it? I can't remember. Yeah, a B150. That gives 60 watts out on FM with 4 watts into it. I haven't tested it on sideband, I don't bother with them sort of things. But so there you have it. Update to the shack. A little 2-valve linear with a slight fault, but it's okay. And my new heartbeat monitor watch, and the reason I haven't took it out of the box and wore it is I'm in no rush to do it because I was getting paranoid. I was looking at it too often, but maybe that's because I was getting shocked every time I looked at the watch. My heartbeat would be 70 something 1 minute and the next minute 50 something. So I was panicking a little bit, thinking my heartbeat was going all over the shop, and then sometimes I look at it and it's saying nothing, like my heart stopped. So I'm in no rush. I haven't worn a watch now for about 6 days, which is very rare for me. So anyway, that's a little update on the shack. I think that's Tom or Martin, I'm not sure. I've just spoken to Martin before I started the video, and I've been playing with the DSP controls to try and kill the white noise a little bit, but I wasn't very successful. I don't know if it's me. I've got very good hearing. I don't know if it's me or it's just I'm useless at setting these DSP controls, but on these particular 450s I don't rate the DSP. 8 miles west of Oakham. I don't know how well you can hear Tom there, but I've had a play about with all this DSP business. I don't know how everybody else gets on with them, but yeah, it doesn't seem to improve a lot when I fimble about with a thing. There you have it. So yes, everybody take care. When I have a new development, I have got a video to make shortly regarding, oh yeah, that's it. Before we go, I'll just during trying to fill all my hours of wasted time, and I have wasted a lot of time, and for a period I couldn't do too much. I was looking on YouTube one night and I saw a game on there called Euro Truck 2, a driving simulator, and you've got to go onto this site called Steam. I'm only saying this in case you're unaware of it, but you have to go onto a site called Steam and register. It's free to register, and they do lots of games you can download to your computer. And so I downloaded, and they had for the Christmas period they had quite a massive sale on, and I downloaded the game for something like £3.74, and it's still cheap even now after Christmas. It's still cheap, £3.74. And then they did a bundled DLC package where you can customise your trucks. But the game basically is, you start the game, you haven't got a truck, and you drive around, you hire trucks and take various loads. You've got a big screen what comes up with your choice of load you want to deliver to whatever distance it happens to be, and whatever materials and whatever trailer, because they've got tankers as well as that. All sorts of trailers carrying everything from vegetables, vegetable oil, fuel, everything, you know, just as life. You hire a truck, you have to be a bit cautious and careful, because if you go through a red light you get fined. The police pull you over. Well, they don't actually pull you over, you get blue flashing lights and you get a fine for speeding. There's a lot of things you can incur during the game, and of course if you crash it, I don't crash very often, but you have big repair bills as well. So the objective of the game is, you start with no lorry, you do a job, you use their lorry, and when you've done enough jobs to save enough money, you buy your own lorry. But then of course you need somewhere to keep your own lorry, so you have to buy a garage. A garage is €180,000 or pounds, and a lorry is 100,000, and then you can do your lorry up, put bigger engines, chassis, everything. So I spent many hours when I got time to kill, to burn as it were. Did a lot of driving. In real time, I think a 1 hour journey is 7 minutes in human real time. I downloaded the packs on there for all of Europe, Scandinavia, Germany, all that. So, and it keeps a note of where you're driven on the map. When you look into the map, it leaves like a snail trail of where you've been. So I've done about 14% at the moment, and I'm on level 22. I currently own about 55 lorries, employ 55 drivers, and I've got something like 36 garages. The more I progress, the more I'm losing interest in it now, to be fair, because I can unlock all the lorries. I've got 4 million some odd euros or pounds, I'm not sure which it is, but yeah, for £4, well, £3.90 something, or was it £3.97 or £3.67, I'm not sure. But when you compare it to an Xbox or PlayStation game, which those games are normally 40 odd quid, for £3 something, and I bought a big bundle pack of 9 different things, which equated to about £6. Downloaded them as well, and it's been a very reliable game. It's never crashed or never done anything naughty. So I'm telling you this because there's a lot of people that play computer games or Xbox games. I haven't played on my Xbox since I've been doing this game for the last 2 weeks. So anybody who likes computer simulation games, check it out. Euro Trucks 2, and and it's been out about 5 years. And I think, go on YouTube, type in Euro Truck 2, and you'll see loads of people's videos. And it's not something I ever set out to do, but good thing if you've got a couple of hours spare now and again, and it's raining, typical British weather. Anyway, I'm yabbling on as normal. You all take care, 73s, and on my next video I might show a bit of detail of this game and what it entails, if anybody's interested. Still on the vape machine. I'll never go back to the fags for anybody who's passed comments relating to me vaping. And I've saved loads of money by buying this Case Free Aspire mouth to lung job. It's the closest thing I could get to a cigarette. It doesn't blow clouds of smoke. It only operates on 13 watts. And a big bottle, what only lasted me 4 days, cost 17 quid on this, last 5 weeks. And I was buying a coil every 3 or 4 days as well, which was 3 quid. A coil in this lasted me about 5 weeks, and that's using it as and when I want to, all day long. And the battery lasts the whole day as well. So that was a good, saved loads of money by getting this thing, this little tank, Aspire K3. But anyway, take care all, 73s. sorry if I've gone on and on. I do intend when I start doing these things to do quite a short video, but then I'll backtrack and change subjects and do all sorts of crazy things. So thanks for sticking with me, and any new subscribers to the channel, thanks to you also. And everybody take care, and speak to you soon. Bye for now.
Yeah, copy that. And I think we have worked from my home QTH in Bedworth once before, so you're sounding good on the icon, my friend. And nothing wrong with an Antron 99. I've got a couple of three of them myself. 73, microphone back to the 875 Tommy.